Neither Brendan or I have ever been in kayaks before, so my brother Chris runs us through the basics here on the coast. How to group up for safety, how to steer with your feet, and pretty soon we're gliding through the water, gliding like birds. Or should that be fish? Our aim is to kayak almost 300 kilometres down the Orinoco River, through its delta, into the Atlantic until we can see Trinidad. Today though, in the sun, learning is all fun and easy, and we have the islands a kilometre offshore to aim for. It will be different on the river though, paddling as much as 40k a day, with no landmarks, nothing to measure the distance, paddling until all the bends are straight. We all can't wait to get into it though.
Keep on whip with that. Stay there. Tension.
I am very helpful loading up all the supplies and gear for the trip. Food, cooking and camping equipment, and our machetes, all of which we bought in one huge shopping trip the day before.
Right. Some small things can go in here underneath the seat.
The song of I remember it, yeah.
Loading the truck song, remember?
I remember it. Putting all the essential things inside for safe passage up the delta, where the heat will make us swelter in the kayaks, in the boats and on the banks and in the impenetrable jungle. Loading all the things we need for a safe journey. It's going to be a long 5-hour drive inland to meet the Orinoco where we'll start our trip. And we leave a bit late, so we kiss goodbye to the coast and head off at top speed. We're behind schedule, so it would have been mad to stop in a small town for gorgeous cold beers. But we do, and then head off at top speed again.
You got it, yeah?
These are our beasts, and these are our things that we will learn to use always and be completely in for the next, 6 days or so. We're still here a bit remote, even though the water's here now. We're finally at the river, and the hills are here. There's still a lot to happen, Finally, we're in the water. It is a blustery and tough baptism though, the roughest and liveliest waters of the whole trip, matching the inner storm of anticipation inside me. Will I capsize? Will I last 10 minutes? It's exhilarating stuff. Within half an hour, the river brings us to a Warao encampment. The friendliness is amazing. Everyone runs out to greet us. Jakira we shout, and they call back. We decide to buy a hammock.
Very big hammock. This is a really big one. Okay, ¿cuánto quiere?
Well, Ebony.
Yeah, that's about right. You don't have the price.
Well, I'd love to give more.
On the river, you learn things as you go along. The first thing I pick up is that if you paddle along in someone's wake, you can go faster, easier. The next thing to learn is that because the rivers are tidal, it's best to stick in close to the bank where the current affects you less. And this is the best place to see wildlife. Our first full day's paddling ends happily as we arrive at the luxurious Delta Lodge. Our bodies knackered and slightly in shock. Chris has been here before, so there are a few old friends there to greet us.
Bienvenidos. Ay, está lejos en 3 kilometers in a day. Feels like, you know, I'm glad I did all that training. No, wheel. There, get wheel. What a little water oughta do. Well, I didn't think the water oughta do.
There's Wiu, a river otter who has made the camp his home, a little orphan spider monkey, and a year-old jaguar.
Yes, no, he was brought here by the Indians.
Chris's kind and gentle handling of the animals almost made Wiu want to come away with us.
Let him go. I guess. Yeah, he just
Here, an extremely white man, fresh off the boat, gets a little bit cozy and familiar with a lethal jungle predator.
And have animals. Hey guys, tonight we're going to sleep very comfortably.
Very good.
But it's not necessarily going to be like this for the whole trip. Okay, we have our hammocks and our mosquito nets, but tonight I'll give you all a cabin. Christophe, which cabins can we use? 27, 26 or?
A, B, C, B, C, D.
B, C, excellent.
Could I have the ensuite bathroom, please?
Yeah, these are all actually ensuite bathroom.
27.
Right, just the biggest then.
Here in the middle of C and D, probably 2 cabins. Yeah, we've been paddling for 6.5 hours.
I think it'll happen quite a lot. It's actually often worse when you get off these. Well, obviously,
but anyway, I'm going to show you. I'll show you in a minute on the map exactly what we've done so far and where we're going, and you're going to understand what an incredible mission this is. If we can make it, I think we can.
It's too late to change your mind.
We did 50k today, and the whole trip is about 350, and we have 7 days. Yeah.
Right.
So we keep doing this for 7 days basically, and we're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the further we go into the delta, the more primitive the indigenous people get, the more wildlife, the more beautiful the nature, if you can believe that. Well, you'll see for yourselves. It's really
Yeah, God bless.
Cheers, Victor.
Cheers.
Cheers, Victor.
Cheers. Cheers.
Stuff.
Cheers.
And here's to